Yo, what's up, guys? So, in this video, I'm going to talk about how I made $30,000 with Apex Trader funding in only 30 trading days. Now, I have a picture right here. Let me go over to it, and so you don't think I'm lying or anything, but here it is right here. I had four accounts. I had two 250K accounts and two 50K accounts that I was receiving the max payout each period with. And for the 50K, you can max out at 2,000, and then for the 250K, you can max out at 3,000. And every 10 trading days, anytime they let me request it, I'd request the max payout for those. And so you can see here that I'm not lying, and I did indeed get this money. But yeah, so I'm just gonna kind of talk about how I did it, and yeah, so I think one of the main things that a lot of people go wrong in is trying to, you know, go for too big of winners. I I only try to get base hits, and the the consistency rule, a lot of people think it's a bad thing, but for me it actually helps because it didn't I actually took it and didn't go for those big runners and stuff. I actually took the money that I made, and I wasn't trying to go for too big, and it helped me because I didn't overtrade, because when I reached my profit I just stopped for the day and I was done. So I think it really helped me actually. But because let's take a look over here at TradingView. And so basically, like, say you got in a position, I don't know, somewhere right here. You got in a position, and say you were aiming, I don't know, say you were aiming somewhere down here. And so when you get in, it comes down and you're in profit. And you're like, yes, yes, it's going my way. And then all of a sudden it turns around, and then you end up getting stopped out either at break even or down negative. And that's not good for your mentality either, you know. Well, if you're just going for those base hits, boom, you get your profit right here and you're just out. And then also Apex has the trailing drawdown, so then I would keep that in mind, and I would just get out and not go for the big runners. But yeah, I think that's one of the main things actually, is not going for the big runners. But also what helped me a lot is actually on the first day I didn't know there was a consistency rule. So I actually made like $900 or something. So then, with the consistency, you only have to make like $200 a day. But I actually made $900. So then, for the next, until I got to the payout period, I had to keep making more. So that helped me build a cushion. And once you get over the, once you get over that buffer zone and you don't have the trailing drawdown anymore, it gets a whole lot easier, because that trailing drawdown can be killer. But once you get past that, it's actually, I'm not going to say easy, but it gets easier to make money and keep it, because you don't have that trailing drawdown that you're always worried about. So, yeah, so I had a big buffer on all of it, and so that's what really helped me too. But I was trading kind of stupid too. Like, I wouldn't even. I mean, I would have a stop loss, but then I would move it. As soon as it started coming against me, I'd move it, and that's what ended up eventually coming back and bite me and made me lose the accounts. So I was trying to get to, I don't know, what is it, the 4 month or 3 month where you can withdraw, and I could have withdrew over $100,000, and I lost the accounts. But it's a learning experience, because now I use my stop loss and I don't move it. And if it comes up and it just stops me out, I just take it, and then I can easily recover it in one trade next time. But Yeah, I mean, and now I'm about to start receiving payouts from Fast Track, but stay tuned because I'm going to keep you updated on that. I have a video coming out soon. I'm about to receive a $12,000 payout with Fast Track Trading, and I actually think they're about to take over the prop firm game because there's no evaluation. And speaking of evaluations, if you're wanting to pass an evaluation on Apex, one of the best ways to do it is on the open or on news. You just go max contracts and you go for 61 ticks on the 50K accounts. And that's one of the easiest ways to do it if you don't want to, deal around with trying to trade, take too long to pass. Then you just go for 61 ticks either on the open or on news because that's when you get the biggest moves and the fastest moves. And but if you want to play it safe, then you can just use your normal strategy, and then you don't have to worry about it. Just use your normal strategy, and then you can also see if your trading strategy works. So yeah, I'm actually just gonna go over two of the strategies I used to make it and like get these big payouts. So one of the main ones I used was an inverse fair value gap. And basically what that is, here's one right here actually, and I'll draw it out and I'll show you. So this is an inverse fair value gap right here. Boom. And so this, if you know anything about fair value gaps, this is a fair value gap. Let me, oh, I'm not even on it. Let's go over here. Now you can see. I drew out this purple box right here. So now you can see I drew out the purple box and a fair value gap from the bottom of this wick, the bottom of it. See how there's a gap between this wick and this wick? So then you just draw your box and you draw it out. Then when it comes back and the opposite color candle closes above your box, that is when you can either take the position or you can wait on a retracement back to that box and then you take your position. And you can target stuff, but with my strategy, I would just go for my target of however many ticks I was going with. It's different because in New York session I would go for more ticks, and then London session I would go for less because the moves are smaller. But then yeah, you just use your stop and your profit target and just go for that. And then also another strategy that I used a lot was the ORB strategy or initial balance. It's called different things, but basically, say it was London session, and London session starts at 3:30 a.m. Eastern time, but futures go on Central, so you have to set it up in Central time, at least on mine. So I would use the 15-minute and the 1 hour ORB strategy. So here I'm going to show you the 15-minute. Let's go find it if it's on here. Hang on. 2:30 to 2:45 enabled. Oh, that's the 4 hour, that's why. But okay, let's go find it now. And I would use this strategy on a 1 minute time frame. So basically you wait on the 15-minute and you get these lines, and when they're formed, then when one you basically use it kind of as like support and resistance, break and go. So basically you wait on a close above, and then you want to see it come back and touch it and start showing signs that it wants to keep going. Well, this one doesn't show signs, so I wouldn't have taken this one. But as you see, when it comes down here, it closes below, it comes up, and then it starts showing that it wants to come back down. So here you kind of got two chances to enter. You could have entered somewhere on this candle when it starts coming back down, or it comes back up and retests it again and starts showing signs. So you could have entered it here, and boom, you got your take profit. And it's the same thing with the 1 hour. It does the same thing. But yeah, I just wanted to show you that. And let me show this one. Let me show this one more time so people don't say I'm a liar. Here it is, and this is how I made $30,000 in 30 trading days with Apex Trader funding. All right, I hope you liked the video, and if you do, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you want to pick up some accounts with Apex or any other prop firm, make sure you use my links in the description and my discount code. All right, appreciate it. I'll see you.
Trades by Slade on the screen, money flowing like a dream. Shots go up, shots go down, go gangster rules this town. NASDAQ flashes in his eyes, trading fast, catching highs. Buy low, sell high on cue, go gangster, always nimble. Go gangster making gold, every trade, every hold, money rain from the sky. Go gangster touching high. Candlestick, red and green, biggest trader ever seen. In the zone, no time to rest. Go gangster, simply the best. Tick tock, the time goes by. Golden games reaching sky. Every trade winning more. Go gangster, hear them roar.